bets. Coach, when you're ready for an opening statement.
First of all, I was sitting there before the game, and one of our associate head coach, Shannon LaBeouf, played here. She was Shannon Perry then, and I looked at her and I just said, man, this town, this city has a lot to be proud of, the way they have come behind their women's basketball program. This environment is one of the best in the country, and a lot of you have deserve a lot of credit for how you've told their stories and built the enthusiasm around this program. So much credit to all of you. Also, Jan just did a heck of a job. I mean, what she has done from bringing that team from the beginning of the year to now, they are tough, they're hard to guard, they know who they are, so credit to them. That being said, I thought we had to earn some toughness tonight, and we did. And I thought we had to do it with our defense, and we did. And, we were down 12 and 6:43 in the third quarter. And from that point on, I thought we won the rebounding battle, we won the hustle play battle, and we won the toughness battle. We didn't always win it leading up to that, but that's how we got the job done.
Please raise your hand and we'll get your questions going.
Yeah.
Lauren, Addie was in here on Friday talking about a lot of your guys' time together, the nostalgia that was probably coming. Just from your vantage point, what was it like kind of reconnecting with her and then obviously going against her for a lot of the game?
Yeah, I love Addie. It was such a cool experience. Obviously, as soon as she checked in, I just couldn't help but smile just because I was like, this is bigger than us. I mean, little high school Addie and Lauren would be so excited to be here right now, and I think it's just such a cool opportunity. But yeah, she's amazing, and I'm super proud of everything that she's done with this team, and she deserves everything that's coming to her. She's a great person. So.
Lauren, what differences did you see when Hannah Stolke was guarding you compared to when Addie was guarding you?
I would say Addie played a little bit more behind, and Hannah went. She started to front me a little bit more, which is easier to get those lobs going, which is something we work on as a team. But yeah, Addie's super aggressive, and she's a really good defender. So.
I guess just for both players, your coach mentioned your toughness played out in the last quarter and a half. So how did you see that play out?
Yeah, I think just getting stops, main thing. I think that we were poised in our offense, and the arena was getting loud, and we stayed poised and we were getting some shots. But at the end of the day, we had to stop them, and we got really crucial stops.
I do think we hit some big threes. We hit some big threes on the inside out. They were doing a heck of a job. I was waiting to hear how you were going to answer that, Lauren, because the bottom line is it doesn't matter if it's Hannah or Addie. The bottom line is they're bringing 2, 3, 4 people in there, so it's not a matter of that. It's when we can get one-on-ones, we got to find her and do it right away. But I thought some of those threes that went down, Kiki's big ones, that changed how they were playing, and I think it gave us some confidence and allowed us to set our defense as well.
For both of you, I guess Lucy Olson's been on tape probably for the last month or so, just really playing efficiently. How were you guys able to kind of rattle her and get her off her spots and make life difficult for her?
Yeah, Lennon started off on her. Other Kendall guarded her too. And I think that just putting pressure on her and knowing that if we force her into tough shots, that's not going to win them the game at the end of the day. And so, yeah, we just really focused in practice, and our scout we implemented to pressure.
9 of your 13 offensive rebounds in the second half. I guess was that sort of a change in scheme, or how did you guys take control of the boards?
Well, no, it was a change in toughness, and it was a change in aggression. I think I was one of the best box-out teams we've faced all year. And first half, that stood true. And I just challenged the team at halftime, what does it mean to you? You're going to get boxed out. Are you willing to spin off, make a swim move, challenge it early, wedge somebody, do the extra thing? Right now, we're too easy to box out. And so it had to be a want to, a toughness, a creativity. And I thought really Gabs led the way for that for us.
Yeah, this for Coach. From your scouting on Iowa before the game to playing them in the game, what was something that really surprised you about them, and why did they pose a tough matchup for you guys?
I don't think anything surprised me. We watch so much film that we can see how their trajectory, their record is not reflective of how well they're playing right now. Obviously, what they've won the last several games, and it could have been even more if they'd gotten that overtime win at Ohio State. But I think they are absolutely one of the most purposeful basketball teams we've had to play against. They know what looks they're trying to get, how to get to their spots, and I was telling them in one of the last timeouts, like, we know that Hannah's going to get to her right-hand drive off those brush actions. We know that, Olsen's going to get to that mid-range and try to, get around you, get you up in the air. And sure enough, that's what they do. But they do it in so many different ways. They set and use screens as well as anyone we've played. I think they just have a toughness about them that I have to give them credit for. It makes it really hard for us to take them out of what they want to do. And we were really challenging our team to put more pressure on the ball just to try to disrupt some vision because they were getting to their spots with such good rhythm, and credit to them.
I've got a couple from Sue Faber, Women's Hoops World. Coach, outside of Lauren in the first half, kind of slow to get going for the Bruins.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just speak to what happened there and what led to Iowa getting back into it after the Bruins jumped out to a lead?
Yeah, they were more aggressive than we were in more facets of the game, Iowa was. And we missed a couple threes, and we let that disappointment just for a couple seconds make us less aggressive. And instead of playmakers, we sort of were hoping we could get a stop in response. And there's a big difference of, okay, fine, I missed that one, I'll get the next one. I'm going to go make a defensive play. I'm going to get a deflection. And we didn't have very good next play speed in the first half, and we missed shots, and we were sort of got out of sorts. And so we needed to regroup and come back and play more focused and with better next play speed.
Lauren, earlier in the season, you talked about how you wanted to come play at Iowa and see what it was all about. Can you speak about, what was your mindset going into this game, and talk a little bit about the environment out in Carver Hawkeye Arena?
Yeah, obviously, have watched Iowa for a really long time. Great team, and I know that this is going to be a really cool environment. I'm not surprised it was a sold-out crowd, but I think it was just a really great opportunity for our team to kind of just experience this and have fun with it, and show who we are as a team. But yeah, just super excited to have gotten the experience to play here. It's something that I've always wanted to do. So.